Leo and Pisces' love compatibility can be quite ambiguous. While both signs adore the novelty that they bring into each other's lives, they also can't stand each other's affability when it comes to speaking their minds out during bitter moments of their relationship. They are also distinctly dissimilar, which adds to the incongruity between them. Leo, with their fire element, is free-spirited and assertive, and likes to take command of their surroundings. With water as their element, Pisces, on the other hand, is considerably reserved, quiet, and introspective. Their vivid differences attract one another, but Leo-Pisces love matches often end up finding each other mundane after spending some time with each other. Leo and Pisces compatibility is also dependent on the fact that they are both dreamers who can fill the voids that they may carry. Further, in a Leo and Pisces love life, the former can end up acting like a guardian to the quiet Pisces. Although this isn't necessarily bad, it can rile up Pisces as they do not like to be considered weak. The worst thing is, despite their displeasure, Pisces might choose to not speak up, which only increases the chances for things to get worse in the future. Contradictorily, Pisces also tends to give themselves to their partner completely. When that happens, the Leo-Pisces relationship will be something to cherish. Leo and Pisces couples, despite having the ability to be incredibly attractive to each other due to their polar characteristics, often tend to be inadequate when it comes to their sex life. The Leo and Pisces sexual compatibility either skyrockets or dies down after a couple of months, often the latter. Leo's need for constant attention is something Pisces' kindness will readily tolerate. However, their ego and boastfulness can come across as conceit, which can dampen their influence over their Pisces partner. On the flip side, Pisces' agreeable nature will come off as a weakness. Leo and Pisces love life often, after reaching this stage, crumbles due to the increasing passive tension between the two. This will make sex between them extremely awful. Nevertheless, if a Leo and Pisces couple can get over these differences, they will open themselves up for a world full of surprises. Even though things might not be as stable as they would have liked them to be, both partners will enjoy occasional euphoria when they get into the groove. It must be considered that Pisces is a shy zodiac, which is why the zealous Leo is more likely to be incompatible with it, rather than compatible. Leo and Pisces are ruled by the Sun and Neptune respectively. While the Sun represents warmth and passion, Neptune represents deceit and mistrust. Leo is also a fixed sign who has the traits of a king and often brings deceit to its eventual demise. Leo and Pisces friendship compatibility is therefore unimpressive when it comes to the trust that these signs carry for each other. Both signs might seem dishonest to each other at times, which is not necessarily the truth. Nevertheless, the mistrust is enough to kill the hopes of a Leo-Pisces friendship. Neptune is also about dreams and illusions. Pisces are individuals who like to live in dreams rather than confront bitter reality. This is something that Leos can't stand. Pisces, on the other hand, dislikes Leo's conceited behavior. Further, Pisces, although quite agreeable and likes to do almost anything to be likable, hates working under a boss. Unfortunately, Leos love to boss people around and considers themselves as the leader in any relationship. Leo and Pisces friends, therefore, get apart from each other, and Leo-Pisces love matches eventually fall out of love for each other. The only salvation that they have in their friendship, perhaps, is their willingness to do good for the world and society. Pisces are usually kind individuals, kind enough to enable them to know Leos better than most signs. Even though Leo's pride can come off as conceit sometimes, Pisces have the ability to see through the conceit and straight into the warmth and care that Leo holds for their partners. Leos have the ability to see through the quiet and introspective Pisces as well. They are well aware that what people think is Pisces' shyness is actually their reluctance to stir things up. They understand that Pisces fear being misunderstood. Leo and Pisces communication compatibility is, however, much more than just this. As we had already mentioned, their compatibilities are extremely ambiguous at times. Even though it seems like Leo and Pisces love matches, or friends can communicate extremely well, they can go haywire even after their understanding. This is mostly because they get fed up with each other's problems after being exposed to completely contrasting traits for a stretched period of time. Ironically, due to their intelligence and understanding, They also come to eventually realize that they are not the perfect match for each other. Leo and Pisces compatibility can be considered as a test of patience for both Leo and Pisces. Being the ambiguous couple that they are, they have the potential to create something magical from their amalgamation. However, things often go awry after they lose their patience and start resisting each other in their own ways. The fiery Leo points, whereas the cool Pisces neglects. It is only through articulated efforts and introspection by both parties that this relationship can be successful. This is easier said than done. It requires tremendous efforts and a long time to get used to the differences among them. Apart from this, just like any other couples with contrasting personalities, they need to acknowledge their differences and use them to their benefit however they can. They must be able to comprehend the reasons behind the actions of their partners.
Thank you for being part of today's horoscope forecast. Your feedback is important for us to improve and provide better insights. If you found our show helpful, please consider rating it. For an uninterrupted, ad-free experience, simply click the link in the description. Your support helps us to continue creating valuable content. Thank you for being here and see you tomorrow.